welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly. I am a science fiction and fantasy writer, and welcome back to another writing vlog. This will be the end of August writing vlog. End of August writing vlog. I hope you enjoyed my intro clip with me swinging that giant stick. I thought it was really pretty actually, so I wanted to include it in the vlog. My birthday, I had a small park party. Yeah, it was pretty fun. You can still see some of the remnants, balloons. Yeah. So pretty. I love pink. Anyway, okay, I have some writing updates, some reading updates, and some life updates. Let's do writing first. So I don't know why I decided to, I guess I was in the mood. I don't know. I wrote Mia this week. We're almost done with the word count for the week. I've been trying to write 2,000 words every week for my YA fantasy project that I'm calling Mia. And it's Tuesday right now. It's August, I almost said October. Oh my god, it's August 16th, I believe. And I've already written 1,500 words for the week. So I'm gonna postpone, I think, the 500 to Friday or Thursday. No, my schedule is pretty busy this week. I'm gonna try to finish it after I finish my short story, the first draft of my short story. So I'm writing 2 projects at once right now, and I can't handle it. I'm really bad at balancing between both because there's one project I usually prefer writing, and when I'm writing like the one that's not preferred, it's just like I feel like ugh, you know. So we're gonna save the 500 more words for the week until after I finish the first draft of my short story. As I mentioned, this one is a R&R that an editor had asked me to do. I had originally submitted it as a microfiction for a contest, and then she got back to me saying she would like to see it as a full-length short story for their magazine. So I've been working on that. It's pretty short. I don't think it's gonna be more than 1,500, and I am close to being done with the first draft. Even though it's like a fairly short piece, it's been taking me a while to write it because I'm transforming it from a microfic to a lengthened short story. So I was thinking of a plot and characters, and I've been doing that through discovery drafting entirely. I haven't literally taken any physical notes for the short story. I've just been like writing and keeping what I like and discarding what I don't like. So it's been taking a lot of effort just for the first draft, but I'm almost done. Because I've had the skeleton already, oh, that wasn't even grammatically correct. I haven't been working in chronological order to the story. I've been working just like whatever I like, and I just need to beef up the ending. And here's the other thing. This will tie into the life update, but since I've turned 28, I've decided, after calling my parents and crying, I've decided that I should be like easier on myself because I stress myself out so much. Like I impose such all-encompassing deadlines on myself, and for what? I don't know. Like no one puts as much pressure on myself like I do. So this is the life update. The life update is that I decided to go on a super spontaneous and super random vacation. I've decided to go to Scotland from September 1st to September 10th. I know a lot of my viewers, or those who comment, I know some of you guys are from Scotland. I'm really excited to go visit. This is so random. Like literally I was on Twitter looking up R.F. Kuang, who's the author of Babel, and then I saw that she was doing some tours in the UK, and I have a long weekend coming up, so I was just like, why don't I just go for like a week? I'll take advantage of the long weekend. And I've decided, like my boyfriend and I decided to go. It was so spontaneous. This all occurred from the initiation of the idea to me booking the plane tickets was not even 24 hours. Like this is one of the most spontaneous things I've done since I started taking writing seriously, since I started taking YouTube seriously, and I love it. I should start doing things that I really want to do. And the part where this goes to like the self-imposed deadlines is that I had intended on submitting the short story by September 10th because the magazine's submission window is the 1st to the 14th. I hope I can still implement the changes that I'll get from, you know, my critique partner, from Chris, from Lynn. I still don't know exactly what I'll do yet, but if I don't hit my short story goal of submitting the piece by the 14th, then whatever, you know, so be it. Like, I don't know why I put such like a glaring red exclamation marks, like I'll die if I don't get the piece done by then and I don't push myself hard enough, because they have another submission window open for November that the editor said I could also submit for. So there's like no need for me to like beat myself up and to rush this, and I just want to go now. I just want to jump there. I want to skip all the life responsibilities and just go to Scotland, enjoy the nature, enjoy the architecture, soak in the history. I love Europe. I haven't been since pre-pandemic. I'm more excited for this trip than I was for California, than I am for Thailand. Like, I love Europe. I love the UK. I've been to London before. I love it. Please recommend me things to do. It'll be pretty packed because I am working, but oh yeah, oh wait, sorry, I'm scatterbrained. I will be seeing R.F. Kuang and getting my book signed, the Waterstones edition, so it's gonna be very exciting. And I'll be doing a read-along, kind of like a book club with Chris and Lynn as well. I don't know if we're doing it like on YouTube necessarily, but three of us, we're just gonna read the book together. It'll be really fun, so I'm really excited. Like, I can't believe it all pieced together. Speaking of books, I'm so excited. I just want to go there. I'm reading 3 books at once right now. I still am kind of reading Dostoevsky, but like, it's not happening. This is not happening right now. So I'm currently reading Death in Spring. This is by Marcel Rodoreda. Don't be fooled by this beautiful cover and the lush writing. It's so messed up. I've never read a book with like so many trigger warnings. I can't read this all at once because I don't know if triggered is the right word, but I do feel a lot of like stuff after, but the prose is really beautiful. It's definitely frightening, not for the weak-hearted, faint-hearted. I hope I can finish this before August. I think I can. I also want to finish this next book I'm reading before August, which is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I recently found out that that's not her real name. This is a pseudonym. I love academia books, not necessarily like dark academia. I'm not like into that aesthetic as much, but I do love reading about students. Euphoria is a student-ish book. So I'm on part 2 right now. I hope I can finish this so I can start Babel in September. It's gonna be interesting to be reading like 2 like darkish academia books back to back. So anyway, these are the books I'm currently reading. What books have you been reading? I would love to know. Oh, I guess, okay, sorry. I have another writing update. I submitted to the Martian magazine for my microfics, and I done goofed twice. Not even once, just twice in my submission. I messed up. The first is that I spelled my social media wrong. So usually magazines have a portal, but for Martian they just did email submission, so I had to email them each of my piece, and they only accept 3 pieces, so I emailed 3 separate pieces, and I spelled my Twitter name wrong in the first email. And then because I would have the same cover letter, I kind of wanted to spice it up, so I decided to like write funny puns, like 3 sci-fi puns, just to keep like the cover letter interesting. And I messed up on the 3rd one because I didn't like, I had 3 puns like in a separate notepad that I would copy and paste, but I didn't copy and paste the last pun to the last email. I left it as the original, like I already, you know what I mean? Like I already wrote that pun, I didn't copy it and replaced it with the new pun. So anyway, I hope in this vlog we'll be able to see whether, mostly if I get rejected, because they say they get back in 2 weeks, so that should be within this vlog. I hope so. Alright, I will see you guys throughout the video. Bye. So, is this awkward? See, the weird thing about video editing is that towards the end, you know the future and you know what's gonna happen, but while I'm filming it, obviously everything is real time. So you found out actually before me. How does time work? So I have really cool news. Bramble, I guess, is celebrating too with his meows. Yeah, I am getting published. Oh, I shouldn't touch my face. I put all this makeup on because I wanted to look normal for once. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I read the email yesterday and I honestly thought this person addressed the wrong writer. I'm like, there's no way this could be me. Like I was convinced. I actually went into the previous email because on Google you can read like the thread. I was convinced it was like another person's piece, even though the email said my name in it. But yeah, I'm trying to like balance that fine line between being a professional author and being like, yeah, this is what my book's about, or this is what my story is about, you should go out and buy it, read it. But at the same time, I'm so unconfident in myself and I think I suck at everything that it's like, why would I tell you to read this? Why would anyone want to read this? So I'm still trying to figure that out, and I don't really know. Okay, so you guys know who the magazine, like what the magazine is. I haven't really made like an announcement in a community post or on Twitter or on Instagram, so I figure we can like sneak it in. I don't know. See, I don't know if I can even announce it. That's the thing. But anyway, I'll just put in this vlog because you guys have been watching my videos for so long, especially those returning viewers. So I really appreciate that. So yeah, you guys are kind of the first to know. I believe the issue will be published in October for their winter 2022 edition. And what else? Should I say more about the piece? Like, I don't know. Like, this is crazy to me because this is the piece that got accepted. Was, if you watched my vlog last week, I said I submitted 3. This was the first one out of the 3 that I had written. So this was the first time I had written a microfiction that was exactly 100 words. And the fact that this was the one that got selected, it being my first exactly 100 word story ever, this is either a fluke or I'm talented. Like anytime like I think positive about my writing, I'm like, no, I'm trying to find a way to like discredit it or something like that. I don't know why I have this. Probably my Asian immigrant upbringing. Yeah, it's very cool. I'm so excited. I am excited for you guys to read it. The tone for that piece in particular is quite dark. None of my stories, like my full-length novels, have seen that kind of darkish tone. But the next adult science fiction that I plan on drafting does invoke that darkness, or what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Not dystopia, but not solarpunk. Just not solarpunk. But not necessarily like cyberpunk either. Anyway, I'm kind of just ranting now, but I feel like if you read the piece, you'll know that it's kind of me. I play around with cli-fi, I guess that's the genre. Oh yeah, like I can't believe like the first thing that I publish will be a science fiction piece. That's incredible because science fiction is my favorite genre, and for the known universe, literally, because like when you get published, that shit lasts forever, right? Like I'll die, but these words will stay on, and the fact that these words that belong to me, I mean, I guess these videos will stay on. I don't know, but like whatever. It's science fiction, it's my favorite genre, and I'm so happy I'm able to give back to the science fiction community. Also the fact that, okay, not to be like woke or anything, but the fact that I am like an Asian woman being published, like having a science fiction story published, I think that means a lot. I feel like that's cool. I like that. And anyway, enough. I don't want to make this political. It's not supposed to be. It's just really cool that I was able to, like, I'm able to give back to the community at like a very large scale. My piece has nothing to do with like own voices. It really doesn't. Hey guys, I'm just editing this video and I forgot to say that I did get paid for this. I got paid a whopping $8 $8 freaking USD for this. And this is important to say because I feel like writing is the only thing in my life that I am willing to sacrifice. Like, I'm willing to take on all the pain that comes with writing, because, you know, work isn't easy, right? Every job you have it's gonna be difficult, but I feel like this was the best use of like labor ever. And I don't even care that's $8. They don't even need to pay me, but the fact is that this is the first time someone has paid me to write, and that in of itself is super cool. I feel like that was important to mention, not because like I'm just showing off that I'm getting paid, but the fact that I want to tell you guys that I am willing to put up sacrifices for writing. I would be willing to be mad at myself, be frustrated for those $8. Yeah, just this is the best use of my labor of my whole life. Let's talk about Mia, I guess. So for Mia, we are at 38,000 words. We are at the point in this current draft where we have met the ending of that previous draft. I know I feel like I keep saying that, but this time it's real. I am like 1 to 2 chapters away from being able to leverage anything from the previous draft. So that's kind of like cool, but I also didn't realize we'd be like at 38,000 words already, because this is a YA fantasy. I don't want the word count to be long at all. And at this rate, I think it's gonna be closer to like 95k. I think it's gonna end up being somewhere around there, because for us to be at the midpoint, that's supposed to be, ideally, that's supposed to be in like the next 5,000 words. So let's say like 43,000 is the midpoint. I feel like ideally that would be good, because in the final count, word count will be 86. I feel like, I don't know, I'm like an underwriter in some ways, because when I draft first, I like to really just figure out the skeleton and then I add details later. But at the same time, I feel like I overwrite those underwritten scenes because I'm just so verbose in my writing, and that's why like I'm also so surprised. Like, I wrote this microfiction, this 100-word story that's getting published. It's crazy. And sorry, I'm jumping topics again, but writing microfiction has really taught me a lot about writing, and maybe I'll make another video about that. Yeah. Okay, sorry, Mia, what's going on? We are on track to finish for December, but it's really hard to balance this with my short story. So my freaking love-hate relationship with my short story. I sent it to my critique partner on Wednesday, but I really misjudged like the timing of everything, like life, because she has gone overseas. She's really busy with her personal life, so I was like, just take your time with giving me the feedback. So I started looking at the story again, and like when I sent it to her Wednesday night, I was pretty proud of it. I was like, hey, I think this is good, you know? And then I read it yesterday, and I like, oh god, I hate it. The ending, I like focus so much on the first 60% that the last 40% is clearly like, there's clearly something not right with it. There's a piece missing. There's a lot of things missing. The imagery that I wanted to convey was not there. It was not there, and that got me really sad and really frustrated. I think as writers, we all know what it's like to have like this image in your head and this idea that you want to write, and then when you actually write it and you read it, you're like, what the hell is this? So I felt like just really bad about it. So I told my critique partner to like stop reading, like don't even try reading. I told my partner, like my boyfriend, to like stop reading. I have to fix the ending. So I'm gonna fix the ending again and then tell my critique partner to continue reading it. This is kind of pushing the dates around, so we are at risk of not being able to submit. I think we're at like a greenish yellow right now if we're thinking of like street lights or traffic lights, because the deadline to submit is September 14th. It's currently, oh, I didn't even say the date. It's the 22nd, I think. It's August 22nd. So yeah, I'm really busy this week. It's been like, I'm so anxious. Like everything's happening so fast all at once. It's the next day. Hello, I didn't realize I'd be updating so soon, but we're actually gonna wrap up the vlog right here because I want to post this video this week and there's so many things going on. I got the final shortlist for both the short fiction pieces and also the poetry pieces for Augur, and we have our pitch meeting Monday and Tuesday. Those will take, I believe, like 5 to 6 hours after work, so I'm like really nervous for them, but also very excited. I can't wait. It's so cool to be a part of this process, you know? So yeah, I really have to read all the pieces and make my notes. So we're just gonna, yeah. Also, all the things I have to do, I made an Instagram post, which a lot of people liked. Yeah, at least my suffering is aesthetically pleasing, and this is where I put the cry happy, you know, that crying emoji where you're smiling. I quickly want to talk about my short story. I tried to work on that last night after I did some Augur work, and the ending is starting to shape up just a little bit more. I think the problem was that like I put all my attention on the first 60%, that the last 40 just feels like it wasn't beefed up enough. So I think it's just a matter of going through the lines again and not necessarily rewriting them, but just like pumping them up, giving them a little bit more boost of a umami flavor or something like that. I'm a little bit nervous that some of the parts are like purpley, like the prose is purpley. So at the end of the piece, I have a list of questions for my critique partner. When Lynn Beta reads, I'm gonna be like, hey, is any of the science correct? I actually like the story a lot. You know, I do like it. I think if it sees the light of day, it's a very good teaser to Euphoria and what you can expect from Euphoria. But at the same time, I'm starting to feel like it's not solarpunk enough for the magazine. Anyway, last night I also tried to write a little bit of Mia. I got like 100 words in, and it was pretty funny because I made this tweet. I literally wrote sprint instead of spring. How does anyone sell peaches during the sprint? Work has gotten to my writing, please send help. And Carrie, who is the publisher of Augur, said, what does your dependency look like? Is there a peach work back? Who's rallying the stakeholders? Ready to push to prod? So funny. Oh god, yeah. As I work as a product owner, so I'm constantly checking to see if our tickets are going to finish in the sprint or we're doing like backlog grooming, sprint planning. So anyway, I thought that was funny. Yeah, nothing much happened with Mia, and honestly I don't even know if I'll get to write Mia. I have to cat sit. Did I tell you I moved my tattoo appointment? I don't know if I said that, but if I did, sorry. If I didn't, yeah, it's just too much. Like, I looked at my expenses for the trip and it's around like 2.5k, and this tattoo is another 2 grand. I just rescheduled it to November 20th, which is so far away. I really wanted the tattoo for the Thailand trip. Okay, it's fine. It is what it is. That's a lot of money. $2,000 is a lot of money. Also, I want to show you guys quickly before we leave. I bought these shoes from Vessi. My most popular YouTube video is actually me packing for a trip to England. So I'm going to England for 13 days and I packed everything into this one bag. I packed so incorrectly. Like the content, like the clothing I brought was not fitting for the weather at all, and I'm not making that mistake again. So I bought these waterproof shoes. They're a Canadian brand. This video is totally not being sponsored or anything, but I do have like a friend link if you want to buy these shoes. They're supposed to be waterproof and the packaging is actually super pretty. Unfortunately, like I'm not good with sizing, so these shoes are actually too small for me, but I do have a picture of me wearing it. We are going to be out a lot doing hikes and it's going to be raining the whole time, and I don't want to wear like rain boots. They're too heavy. I just want like waterproof shoes, and these are apparently like one of the best waterproof shoes ever. I'm so excited for my trip. So many things to plan, so many things happening at the same time. I'm going cat sitting later. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just rewatched the whole thing, and you know, it's kind of cool how I was able to get published so close to my birthday, and I hope that this short story I'm writing, you guys will see it in Solarpunk magazine. But at the same time, I'm also very unhopeful because there are so many good writers out there. I know what it's like to be in the slush. So there's Bramble. Alright, I will see you guys very soon. In my next video, hopefully I'll do like a Waterstones bookstore tour. We get to see R.F. Kuang. Maybe I'll film like a packing video that I'll post like after my trip. More writing vlogs, but I'm constantly filming. I just might not be posting because it's always great to acquire content. What is Mr. Kitty doing? Mr. Brambles! He messed up my desktop. Now you don't see that pretty background. Okay. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.